Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for January 12th, 2012. And we are starting out on a very warm note. Now, portions of northern Connecticut and a few locations around Poughkeepsie in the Hudson River Valley and around the Mohawk River Valley and central New York are remaining a bit chilly with temperatures in the lower to mid 30s, but all locations are above freezing, which means we are dealing with an all rain event. And that is certainly the case for central and southern New Jersey, where temperatures range from the lower to mid 50s and could potentially touch 60 degrees before the day is out. But don't get used to this warm weather because it is not lasting long. Of course, the New York City metropolitan area ranges from the mid to upper 40s and will push into the 50s this afternoon as that warm air continues to invade from the Atlantic. So, what are we looking at as far as rainfall? Well, the good news is that the heaviest rainfall is lifting north now, but we're going to be dealing with some very heavy rainfall over portions of northeastern Pennsylvania and much of northern New Jersey and the New York City metropolitan area as a mid-level disturbance associated with this storm lifts north and northeast. So look for very heavy rainfall this morning over northern New Jersey, visibility falling below 2 miles, and a potential for some flash flooding. Now, again, the good news is that once this band of heavy rain lifts north, we'll end up in a much drier pocket of air, and this drier pocket of air will still support the threat for scattered showers, but not widespread rainfall as we are dealing with this morning. When we take a look at the infrared satellite picture, you can see we have our subtropical disturbance with the subtropical jet stream lifting northeast and starting to weaken as we start to see a phase developing between these three low pressure systems. And eventually we're going to end up with one very powerful low pressure system over the St. Lawrence River Valley that is going to drive this Arctic cold front through the northern mid-Atlantic by tomorrow morning. And when that happens, watch out for temperatures to crash. But in the meantime, what we'll see is that this heavier rain and the moisture transport off the Atlantic will lift northeast. We'll end up with overcast skies, but a few scattered showers, nothing like what we're seeing this morning. In addition, with that heavy rain, look for temperatures to rise well above normal into the mid to upper 50s, possibly even a few lower 60s in portions of southern New Jersey, followed by warm conditions this evening with temperatures in the mid 40s to lower 50s. Then the bottom drops out with this Arctic cold front. Now this Arctic cold front is going to be very interesting for tomorrow morning. Let me show you why. This is the NAM model guidance for tomorrow morning. You see this? This is at 500 millibars. This is very strong PVA. What that basically means is that there's very strong ascent in the air. You combine this feature with a very strong thermal gradient with our Arctic cold front, and you could end up with a bit of a squall line associated. You see this moisture right here as this cold front moves through between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. So we could be dealing with some rain to snow showers that could feature a few thunderstorms tomorrow morning. So we're going to keep an eye on this Arctic cold front. Could produce a bit of a surprise for many people for the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area right at the start of the rush hour. So definitely something to keep an eye on as we move forward. Again, I don't expect any accumulation of snow at this point, but clearly there will be a threat for some rain changing over to snow, maybe some thunder, a bit of a heavy downpour as this cold front moves through. And then once the cold front moves through, we're done. After that, dry air takes hold and temperatures either hold in the 40s or crash into the 30s depending on your location. So I'm going to take a look at the European model guys again tonight. Here's our low pressure system consolidating over the St. Lawrence River Valley. By tomorrow evening, that low pressure system is lifting north and east towards Maine. Cold air is driving into the northern mid-Atlantic, and we are very cold. This whole weekend is going to be very cold with Arctic high pressure in control. So I expect dry weather conditions, but I also expect temperatures to not rise all that much. We're talking about single digits to upper teens for lows and lower 20s to lower 30s for highs for this entire weekend. As we move into early next week, our Arctic high pressure system starts to slip off the coast. We warm back up into the mid to upper 30s, possibly even a few lower 40s for highs on Monday and Tuesday, ahead of another Arctic cold front that will drive even colder air into the northern mid-Atlantic. So here comes our new pattern change. And by the way, take a look at this ridge starting to build towards Greenland. That's going to be something we're going to have to keep an eye on as we move forward into late January and February. That is your forecast discussion for this morning. I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. As always, you can follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.